Well, diolch. Thank you for coming to Wales, Keir.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's fantastic. And to be working together in this way. With the UK-based Labour government, the Labour government here actually solving problems together and delivering together for Wales. This is a real moment of reset, I think.
And that's really what we've done. We've reset, but we've reset having listened to the public in Wales.
Because you did a listening exercise, didn't you, where you said the first thing I want to do is to go out and hear what voters actually are talking about, thinking about. How did that go?
So it went really well, and we got some amazing responses. A lot of them were in the space that you'd expect them.
Yeah.
So the obvious thing is the NHS.
Yeah, because waiting list was the big thing in the general election. But this is a shared problem where we can actually work together. That obviously has to be paid for, and we made it very clear that that will be through closing some of the tax loopholes, particularly the non-dom tax loopholes. So that money will be directly used into the work that we're doing on waiting list.
Another issue that came up is mental health.
Yeah.
And support for mental health. Now in Wales, we've got this ring fence for mental health. 10% of the entire budget spent more on mental health than any other aspect of health in Wales. The challenge is huge because there's a lot of demand, but I think there are examples where England can learn what we're doing in Wales. So one of the things we've done, we've introduced a 111 Press 2 service.
Right.
So anybody can call up, and that definitely has helped a huge number of people.
Under a collaborative approach, we can share that learning and make sure that together we're delivering better mental health across the UK, but particularly here in Wales.
In relation to the NHS, you can't do anything without the staff, and the staff are amazing. One of the first things I did when I came in as leader, in September, the new term started, was to increase the amount of money we were able to give to our public sector workers, and that was because you did it in Westminster. So once again, this is about working together, and I think that's going to make a real difference to us. So the second thing that people raised with us was the cost of living crisis. It really hurt our communities.
Yeah, this real sense that we picked up of people working harder and harder and getting less and less in return. And that's why we have made growing the economy and getting that investment in our number one mission. And everything really ladders up to that.
We're definitely on the same page. Quality jobs, really important, but there's real opportunities here, especially when it comes to the renewable sector and the green economy, and that's something else that came from the listening exercise. People really care about the environment.
Yeah.
And in particular, if we're going to have new jobs, let's make sure they're green jobs.
Yeah, I think this is so important, and it's a challenge, but also probably the single biggest opportunity we've had in generations for independence, for lower bills, and for the next generation of jobs. So I'm not surprised, but I'm really glad that that came up. I mean, in Wales, undoubtedly, the future economy is going to be massively enhanced if we can do the renewables. Look at what you've got. You've got wind, you've got nature, you've got the skilled workforce, you've got the ability, the resource, particularly offshore, shallow seas, to bring about, a real revolution in the economy and to ground out the next generation of well-paid jobs, crucially important. And I see Wales as really central in that mission. So again, the more we can work together on this, the better, I think.
So partnership, partnership, partnership. What a breath of fresh air we've had.
I think that cooperation and that partnership is really key, but also this shared understanding that we both have that politics is about service, and we're here to serve and to deliver for people who've been very badly let down under the Tory government, and that together we can deliver for Wales.
And politics can be a positive force, and we certainly, I think, both believe that that positive force is something that we need to grasp, and we need to provide hope for the people in
Politics
our
of
communities.
service and politics as a force for good.
Excellent. Diolch.
Diolch.